Have you been warned that the home inspection is a deal killer? It's true, contracts can fall apart during the home inspection period. In fact, 1 out of every 20 real estate transactions hits a fatal snag along the way, and nearly a third of the ones that don't make it to closing fall apart because of issues that turned up during the inspection. Our job is to protect and guide you through the home sale process, step by step, and today we're going to jump into the deep end and talk about 5 challenges that we see quite often and what we can do to head off any issues before they start with an inspection. Hi, my name is Kim Dowling and I am the broker here at Coastal Luxury Partners, and let me walk you through exactly what our team looks for to protect our sellers. As you get started, what we're trained to look for as we tour homes week after week are signs that a property needs a little love and care. Everyone's home will naturally deteriorate over time, and buyers are searching for problems that may be a challenge for them when they move in. Some problems are going to be apparent, like visible leaks and signs of water damage, or maybe grout and caulkwork that needs to be done and updated in the bathrooms, cracked floor tiles, worn out carpets, and then of course we encourage all buyers to hire a home inspection. And it's the inspector's job to hunt down every possible issue, visible or not. And these days, inspection reports seem to be getting longer and longer. We had one client, we got a 217-page inspection report last month, and that is a lot of paperwork. So why, when the time comes to sell your home, even when you've been keeping up with routine home maintenance, the inspection could bring up a few surprises, and that's what we want to look out for. The entire inspection period could be stressful, but don't worry, here's what we're going to do to stay a step ahead. Let's make this entire inspection period a little bit less scary. First, we're going to declutter your home. And this one's easy because we're going to declutter when we stage your home for sale. It's also going to help us with the inspection. Inspectors need to get into a lot of tight places through the home, and when things are piled up, it's hard to see certain areas. It doesn't help when an inspector types into their report that they couldn't inspect an attic area due to storage boxes and blocked access. That's a certain path for buyers to start getting nervous. Inspectors have a 1,000-point checklist to go through when they're at your home. They've got to be able to get into areas that they need to inspect. And guess what? If they can't find it, they can't inspect it, which is never a good plan because ultimately the report's going to leave a bad feeling with the buyer. We want the home to be ready for the inspection team, and we're going to help them do their jobs. It always helps on our end. All right, challenge and a red flag, maybe number 2, it's the actual inspection report. Now this one might seem obvious, but the truth is the inspection report can be a bit of a laundry issues of items that need to be fixed. It's a list of items that typically can scare any buyer. It's the inspector's job to work and find every concern, and they typically type in everything into this report. It's long and detailed, whether it's cosmetic or typical for the age of the home or not. The reality is a lot of things that are on the inspection report aren't going to ruffle any feathers. Our main concern is to watch out for leaks, signs of water damage, structural damage, and making sure that the main systems and appliances are in good working condition. What we can do if we have concerns before we even go on the market, when you and your agents sit down and start working on a custom plan for your home sale, together you're going to discuss any issues that may arise. If together you're worried about the home inspection, your agent can help you with a pre-inspection. There are occasions, especially when we're working with older homes, we'll arrange for the home to be inspected before we put it on the market for sale. It's better to dive right in, start addressing any possible issues that may arise, get to them early, and be ready when the home goes under contract. Sellers have the time to fix up any issues. We have a stable of vendors that can jump in and help. We also coordinate with any repairs that need to be made. A lot of our sellers are out of town, and it's our job to care for your home when you're away. So if we need to solve any inspection issues up front, let's jump in and get rid of any headaches that might come up in the future. Okay, we're doing pretty good, getting prepared and staying ahead of any challenges. Guess what else tends to pop up and surprise us when we go under contract? Remember that update or remodel that you did last year? The new roof, HVAC, electrical or plumbing work? Did you put in a new dock or seawall? Before the inspector finds it, we need to make sure that the work was permitted. And believe it or not, again and again, we find contractors that fail to close out the permit. And that's going to be a problem with the inspection and with the title attorney. So don't be surprised when your agent is asking about your updates and remodels. We've got your back, and we're going to jump in and we're going to look at those permits for you and make sure they're all closed out. And finally, and most importantly, trust your real estate agent and don't try to conceal any known issues. It will cause problems in the future. And we want to do everything possible to make sure that you are protected. Fill out the seller's disclosure to the best of your ability and disclose any issues that you've had with the home. We can always find our way through any challenge. It's better for us to put a plan in place and deal with every known issue before they're uncovered. So let's stay on the right path, and together we can work to prevent any snags that might try and knock us off our feet. If you're thinking about selling, start taking a look at those AC filters, clogged drains. Are the gutters clear? How's the grout looking? How's the caulk looking throughout the home? We have a checklist for our sellers to help get you ready. So send us a message or an email, and we're happy to send that checklist right over. Even if you're not selling, you can use the checklist for your annual maintenance. Year after year, keep your home in great shape. And let's do everything possible to keep your buyer from backing out of the deal once we get your home under contract. Use your agent to negotiate on your behalf through any repair requests. And as always, we're going to put our experience to work for you from contract to close. Don't worry, we're ready for every challenge, making sure every I is dotted and every T is crossed.